In my last video, I told you to stop learning Spring Boot the wrong way. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a real project that can actually help you to get hired. So before that, let me tell you the problem. Most developers build only CRUD applications and they wonder why I'm not able to clear the Java interview. Because every developer has CRUD project. They know about these CRUD applications. That does not make you stand out actually, to be honest, if you know only CRUD applications. So what is the real project then? Let's break down. A real project includes authentication, means where login and logout will be there. Authorizations means in your applications what are the role will be there, like admin role or user role, and what are the exceptions in your applications, you are able to handle it properly or not. Are you able to providing some validations, logging, monitoring? So much more things will come in the real project. This is what company is expecting, not only CRUD applications. Let me give a strong project idea how you are going to develop it. Okay. So think about a e-commerce or job portal application. So think about like Amazon application or Flipkart applications. How they are developed so that you are able to, whenever you are log into your Flipkart applications, so you already created a user on it. If you are new to the Flipkart applications, then you have to register your profile, then only you can order something, right? So in that applications there will be login or register concept will be there, and once you will be able to log into your application, then you can do something and something you cannot do. Like Flipkart agency can do something, that is admin role they are having but you don't have, and you are trying to search and filter some products, and you are trying to order, make payment, and if you are trying to make payment, it is redirecting to the payment service, and that is a secure service, so you need to secure your APIs. So now this looks like a real project. So think about the real systems. So you try to create some systems. It's not only CRUD application, a system where having logging, security, search, and all these things will be there. So think about that way whenever you are developing your applications. It will take time. First you develop a CRUD application, and slowly you try to apply exceptional handling, error handling, and logging. All these things you can apply. So don't worry, I have uploaded few videos on this, and I'm going to upload few more videos for you in my channel. Definitely it will help you to progress and to make you understand how to learn the things and how to use it in the real world in the project. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, please subscribe this channel, really it will be helpful to grow. Okay, so now, so the next, let me tell you step by step approach how we can do the real project actually. Okay, now the most important part, how to build it actually, these applications. Okay, so design a API first. I will say think about API. Suppose you wanted to log in your applications. So login application is nothing but API. You try to develop that applications. Don't try to start coding immediately. You think you are a backend engineer. So accordingly, you try to develop a API like login or register or product or order, something like that. Okay. So then think about it. Once you do something in your application, so you have to store some records and there will be a DB communication, right? Think about it, which DB you are using, Oracle or MongoDB, and try to connect the DB with your applications. Okay, and the DB, if you connect the DB, that is not sufficient, right? Inside your DB there will be some table where your record will be stored, right? You try to map that table to your applications. So the table or collections we are saying in MongoDB, how will map? There will be some entity class, right? So in your application, think about how it will be like entity. Each entity class will be mapped to a table. What are the relationship between them? So you think about the persistence logic, okay, and not that is not sufficient. And you need to, as I told you, right, after creating this entity and connections of this database, you need to think about what I'm going to achieve in my APIs. Like as I told you, if you wanted to log in, or if you wanted to apply, if you wanted to order or payment something, so some business logic, right? Payment means you are making the real payment, right? Your API will able to redirect to the bank and able to take some credentials. So all these things you need to think, like not only for your service layer, you should think about your controller layer as well, right? Your controller layer will redirect the logic to service, then service to repository, then DB, like that you think about it, okay. And after that you think what are the code you are writing, whether it is secure your APIs or not, and whether you implemented this JWT concept, why you need that. Okay, so don't worry, if you are new to this authentication authorization, I am going to teach you. Already few videos I all uploaded. I'm going to teach you this JWT concept. So don't worry. So this is where actually really thinking happening actually. Okay. So you need to think this way, how your application will be secure and how you will implement this JWT authentication. This is a must for real world applications actually. Okay. Then you will think about exception handling, validations, logging, monitoring. So all these things. So don't, exception handling means you don't just return 500 errors, you need to handle that, and you need to show a proper meaningful response and all, okay. And this logging means you should think like what kind of logging I will use, like log SLF 4j, log 4j, or what are the things like a productions. Like don't think you are a developer, think you are developing something which will be used in real life project, okay. So these are the things you need to think whenever you are trying to develop a project, okay. So now I'm going to tell you some common mistakes, okay. Now let's talk about mistakes you should avoid actually. So don't try to copy paste the project. Somebody given a GitHub link, you trying to download that project and run it, that is good to understand. But you need to, after understanding that project, you need to develop same project in your by your own by scratch, okay. And don't try to be only learn small things like CRUD applications and all, okay. You try to apply real validation, real exception handling, real security in that, okay. So don't try to be escape those things. These are the red flags actually for the interviews. Whenever interviewer is taking you or interviewing you, his mindset is you are going to work in a production system, in the real system, and you need to handle all these things. Only knowing the basic things, it will not help out, okay. If you are going through some videos and you are feeling that you are very confident, you know everything, that is not correct actually, okay. So now what I'm trying to say, your project is nothing but your resume only, okay. You have to do some, your project is strong actually, you should do, if you are doing a strong project, you will get interview success only, okay. If it is basic, like you will be ignored actually. Somebody will think that this guy knows Spring Boot but not that much strong actually, okay. So always think about the reality, and try to understand the concept, then you implement it, okay. So whatever you are doing, I will give you additional suggestions. Suppose you are doing some applications, you can post that, you can post your implementation whatever you did in LinkedIn, so that the recruiter or HR or somebody in your network circle, they will be able to know that these areas you already covered it, okay. That will be helpful to showcase you, okay. So what you are going to, now the action plan I wanted to say, like here's what you should do starting from today, okay. This is very important. Pick one project, build it from scratch, okay, and add real world features and understand everything, okay. You understand everything, okay. Don't build 10 small project and build one strong project, okay. Instead of building 10 project, you build one strong project. That means you build one project, and in that project you integrated all these features, exception handling, logging, monitoring. So in that case, integration of multiple features, that means multiple concept you are integrating together and you are trying to implement it, that is called reality actually, okay. So if you want, I can build this project step by step with you in the next video. Okay, so you please make a comment on this if you want a step by step in next video. I will make for you a e-commerce applications, so I will guide you step by step. So if you want, please put a comment. I will definitely make for you. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, stop building cloud applications, start building real applications. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, please subscribe this channel. I will not make you any disappointment. I will make you, I will try to help you to grow forward. Okay, so please let me know what is your opinion on this. Thank you so much for watching. We'll meet in next video actually. Okay.